Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Shouts out to Shorty. I see you out there, brothers. Thank you for joining me. Man, last night I came in once again. The sleep monster snuck up on me, beat me down. And I didn't wake up to 10:58. You know, not that I even wanted to wake up, but you know, I woke up. I said, "Oh shit!" Once again, there we go. It happens to the best of us. You know, so and then on top of that, I'm behind because I got an article. I got more than one article due for this latest newsletter. I got to get it together, and we got the G&J Mall this weekend. You know what I'm saying? We got the G&J Mall this weekend. Hope to see you there, right? We will be kicking it from, of course, 12 to 6 as we usually do. Waiting for the vendors to get with us, let us know. Also, family coming out. Now, far as the Ambrosia production. The Ambrosia production is moving slower than I thought. Now, first off, I had problems getting water. I like to use the distilled water, and I went and get the distilled water, and then I went downstairs, and Cleveland, following some of my directions, used all my damn water. So, well, I ain't gonna say all of it, but not enough to brew. So I gotta go and get some water, and I only get the water really on the weekends, unless I got a day off. And I didn't. I thought I had a day off on last Nia, but nope. I was doing the training, and we was there all day, and it was in a good way. So, Ambrosia production has come to, it's a hitch in the road. So those that want the Ambrosia, I will be sending out the messages because I got the orders. I know people want the, they like that ginger mango. We're going to go and get that popping off. So it is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our toast this morning. Wasn't able to cover the folk tale. We'll cover that folk tale next week. That is one of the best known, the one that we did, the one that we read yesterday, or was supposed to do yesterday, is one of the most well-known of all of Aesop fables. Actually, I used it in a book. Yeah, I certainly did, because it's an excellent lesson, especially for families of young people, you know what I'm saying, that's beefing, you know what I'm saying, but, you know, we're going to have that discussion, maybe on Toast and Talk, Kaumba, or Toast and Talk Imani. We'll go on and we'll deal with that one. Periscope is not sending out, but we're up on Facebook and we're up on YouTube. Also, commercial. G&J, go to gnjmedia.com. No, gnjmedia.live/merch. gnjmedia.live/merch. Get some of that. Get some of that Gye-Nyame gear. We got the new shirts out. You know, I didn't want to put them out till I was able to get one. And on this payday that's coming up, I'm gonna be able to get it. Yes, I'm hyped. So, but also, and I'll be showing some of the stuff that we gonna have real soon. Also, the e-course. Don't forget about our e-course. Find out about Gye-Nyame journey. Check out the philosophy, the ideas, the driving forces behind what makes this cat in, right? So go to free gnjecourse.com. Once again, that's free gnjecourse.com. Be on the lookout for the other e-courses that will be dropping soon. We have something coming from Brother Kwame. We got something coming from Sister Tracy. We got Miss Tracy. We got something hopefully coming from Royalty about family research, because it's going to be very important during this time where people are talking about reparations. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to show that your family goes back to slavery. Just very simple. All right. Now, and you're going to need help with that. You're going to need somebody with the skills, or you got to take that time yourself and at least, get a head start with somebody who's already been doing it. Oh, my God. My girl's got my drives. So we're going to have some problems right now. All right. My daughter's doing too much, family. All right. So let's go and do this toast. Let's get this toast popping off. Let's see. See? My daughter be doing too much. Man. Yeah, I'm going out and get some corks too. So the next batch that people going to be getting is going to be corked. And when you put your cork on, just lightly tap it. You don't want it to get so deep down in there that you need a corkscrew to grit it out, or you could wait for the pressure to push it up enough so that you can loosen it up. Alright? So just tap it just a little bit. Keep it in, like this one here. I'm gonna see if I get some bigger ones. Just a little bit bigger to fit inside but not get stuck. Alright, so first off, giving honor to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call that Creator. We raise up our glass in salute and celebration. We lift it up and we say, Ashe. From there, finally, we move to our list of our ancestors. So, of course, we raise up our glass to all the ancestors on the list. And I'm still missing it. And Nurse Reeves hasn't texted me her ancestor list. So I'm going to have to go on and get it. All right, let's see. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Eileen, Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Marco Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Jeannie Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Montague Pippinell, Nomo X, Sapet Mott, Rob Malik Kaur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pulliam, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Louis Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sarah Weller, Vita Farmer, Agosto Sue, Shell Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary, Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy Southern Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Harry Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Banks, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worrell, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Ellen Ohio, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Vena Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Denny Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Delise Waters, DeFriedis Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Wilfried Scannell, Barry Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., William Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Edith Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Naylon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle P, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Ward I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boyd Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Doretha Ross, Viola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manny and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alvis Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Arlington Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Liddy Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beer, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mirella Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Urban Sr., Michael Urban, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easy, Rayshawn Easy, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shechem Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Marjorie Coper, George Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Andy Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We moved to Joy Giles, James Carswell, Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sense, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Westina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross, Riggins, Dramonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacy Trice, Denisa Gore, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khalid is in transition, Nigel Turner, threw me out of Spreaker for a moment. Don't know if it came back up yet, but it is what it is. So I don't know what's going on with Spreaker lately. It's usually the most reliable. Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gant, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruthie Lane Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Max Jean, Uncle James, Henry Manga III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton Johanna, Cassandra, Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauty, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, Dr. Karimi Mackey, Victor Bolden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T-Lar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright. We raise our glass to all of our ancestors and we say, Ashe. Are we working now? I hope. We lift up our glass, we say Ashe. From there we move to this present moment. We want to give all of the Ujima babies a round of applause. Where my applause at? Yo. Shouts out to all the Ujima babies. Yeah. I think we got one in the crew. I think we got one Ujima baby in the crew. One Akua. I'm thinking. But I ain't going to say the name out loud because I could be wrong. Don't want to call your name if it's not on your day. But anyway, shouts out. So, family, today is the day of Ujima. Ujima, right? We want to activate those reticular formations. We want to find pictures of Ujima. We want to post them up. We want to find those born on Ujima. You know, post that picture up too. You know, Ujima baby. You know what I'm saying? Hashtag Ujima baby. Hashtag Ujima in action. Hashtag Ujima day. Hashtag just Ujima. We can find it, right? Ujima. Ujima. And for those that don't know the language, Ujima means collective work of responsibility. The modic principle of the day is righteousness. The M7 is respect. We teach the young people respect. The color is blue, as you see, with my shirt. The vibration is the Hermetic law today. Male name for the day is Kwaku. Female name is Akua. So, we raise our glass in this moment. You know what I'm saying? Realizing that the moment is what we have, and this is where all our power lies. And we raise up our glass and we say, Ashe. You know where we go from there? Yes, you do. You know where we go from here? We went from the past, we're in the present, and now we lift up our glass to our future generations, to our children's children, on to infinity. We toast them in advance. We pre-toast them, right? You know, because we're going to handle our business so that we can make sure that everything is out their way so that they could do what they need to do. And if there's any obstacles, there will be new obstacles that they will have to conquer. And they don't have to conquer the ones that because we wasted our time in the moment, didn't handle. So we raise up our glass for our children's children unto infinity, and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move on, and we go to all of our relations, and we raise our glass up to all of our relations, and we say Ashe. Family, we raise our glass to all of our allies, all of our true allies, all of our true family out there. You know what I'm saying? That are true allies to us. We raise our glass, we salute them. Now we move to that toast, that selfish moment toast. What is it that you need in this moment to move towards your greater self? Towards the greater you. Right? We toast it. We say Ashe. Then, from there, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, most beautiful, most uplifting, most outstanding, strongest, and the quickest of minds in the room. I toast you. I raise my glass to you, and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy in 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, Keren. Right? Keren. Must be the court. Must be the court. Hot damn. Somewhere in the city. Alright, family. I am out. Y'all have a great day. And as Brother Kwame say, one love. And well, I'm gonna sip a little bit, then I'm gonna roll. It's nothing like taking a sip. Lord have mercy. Yeah, I gotta make the tea. I'm gonna make the tea tonight. I got a conference call tonight, and I'll try to do the tea, get the tea started tonight, so that within the next 10 days, people can have their drink. All right. Also, we also need to talk about those interested in going to the ADOS conference in Louisville, Kentucky. Y'all need to get with me. Let me know. Louisville, Kentucky. We have some tickets. We have some extra tickets. And, we just need to make arrangements to get up there. Getting to the good part of the book about Marcus Garvey. Can't wait to rap with Ty again. All right, which book you reading about Marcus Garvey? I want shouts out to all the family that's been supporting the views. We are over 3,000 views. I told you I wanted to hit 5,000, so we are over 3,000, and we are slowly, but even slowly, we're quickly moving to 5,000 views on the my interview, the Tony Martin book, on the interview that I did with Elder Kaba Cabernet as well as Reverend Shock. It is moving slow, but I ain't gonna even say slow, but nice and steady, right? And I'm loving it. And then also we got a whole bunch of new people checking out the e-course. And like I said, anybody out there that's having problems with the e-course, let me know. Because sometime you might need to go into the trash folders, because after the first couple, it might, but we know that the system overall is working. So, we're going to have a whole bunch of new family members popping up on our timeline, especially for the evening shows. So I got to go on and find a way to extend my day, because like I said, I started training myself to start shutting down about 9 o'clock, which was, I don't know how that fit into my life strategy, because I've been doing the evening show at 9 o'clock for a long time. And it's like during the other days, even on some weekends, I'm going to sleep early. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because I'm writing, I'm doing other things, but I'm not really into that, to the nightlife. Not that I really was ever, you know what I'm saying? But, when I was younger, I could go and stay up, but it's hard staying up. Now, so I get, and then like I said, with duties changing sometime on my job, and depending on how it hits me, I'm like, wow. I come, and I said, I'm going to take me a nap, and, I know, and I'll be like hopeful that, somebody might call me or be like, we got to do the show. We got to do the show. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you need that. Because I'd be like, boom, all right, cool, But hey, this is Brother Hatim. Once again, I am out. Y'all take it easy. Have a great Ujima.